A century ago, long before there were Holiday Inns, this roadside establishment would have been a welcome oasis after a long day of driving. A modern road trip consists of good freeways with reliable and consistent options for food and lodging, but for motorists in the 1920s, such things were a luxury, if not a dream. Highway numbering didn't get created until the late 1920s, so a road trip involved following one of several named automobile routes which were promoted by private interests. The granddaddy of all of these auto trails was the Lincoln Highway, a coast-to-coast route which stretched from New York to California. Mass production of automobiles was changing the way Americans moved about. Long-distance travel was still in its infamy and was hampered by a lack of roadside services. In 1925, Mrs. Margaret Mocher saw a business opportunity and built these camp cabins right here along the Lincoln Highway. Today, her century-old motor lodge is part of a state park, as this historic site is right next to another significant historic site, Fort Bridger in southwestern Wyoming. It's actually quite fitting to have these little cabins attached to this state park, because Fort Bridger itself was founded in the 1840s, also as a place for travelers to stop and rest on their journey along their westward travels. The Lincoln Highway made a right-angle turn right in front of Fort Bridger, making this place with a legacy of serving trail-weary travelers the perfect place to put a motor lodge. Long before there were travel lodges or holiday inns, there was a need for people to have a place to stay as they traveled on the highways of America. And so one of the things that the Lincoln Highway spurred, in addition to building of highway infrastructure, was the building of lodgings to accommodate the people that were traveling along the highway. These cabins are about 10 feet across and 13 feet deep, so 130 square feet. Pretty efficient usage of such a small space. You can see inside there's a bed and a table and a little wood stove, and then of course room to park the car. We can see in a different unit here, the bed is positioned across the room rather than along the garage wall. There's a little table there and kind of a desk off over here against the window. Still has the stove in there. One thing that you will notice though is that these rooms did not have any bathroom facility in them. And what about that bathroom? Well, it's down here at the end of the property. The restroom facilities were down here at the end, consisting essentially of outhouses. These outhouses are not the original, they're only 80 years old. They were built by the WPA near the end of the Depression to replace the earlier, cruder original facilities. One interesting fact that I learned from the lady in the Fort Bridger Museum is that these cabins rented for between $1 and $5 per night. The most expensive rates were down here at number 8 because they were closest to the outhouses. It would be hard to imagine a Hampton Inn with only 8 rooms, but the 8 little cabins in this little place was enough to meet the traffic demands of the day. The other half of the cabins were configured in the opposite, so the garage was to the left of the cabin. And this one here, they'll actually let us go in. Unfortunately, this one's not furnished like the two that I showed before. But you really can get a sense for just how small this room is. But the Wyoming Department of Transportation has put up some informational plaques about the Lincoln Highway in here. I'm not certain what the purpose of this structure might have been. If I were to guess, I would say that it was perhaps a restaurant or a general store put here to serve the people who are traveling along the road and staying here in these cabins. This whole property was renovated in 2009. I learned that all 8 rooms have been restored. There's another cabin here that's decorated as it would have appeared in the 1940s, but unfortunately it wasn't open on the day I visited. The office looks really cool, but it's only a replica. The original one burned down back in 1992. This whole property today is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. So that's my look at the Lincoln Highway Orange and Black Travelers Cabins, first built 100 years ago. It's definitely a really cool stop in southwestern Wyoming, and it's only a couple miles off the interstate freeway at Fort Bridger. It's a great stop on a long road trip, both 100 years ago and now. Thank you so much for sticking it out to the end. I appreciate your viewership. It really helps if you click on the thumbs up so that YouTube will share this video with more people who also like this sort of content. Postcard Dan is a channel which is focused on history and geography and travel, and it's never AI, always me. If you appreciate that, please consider subscribing to the Postcard Dan channel. I'll see you next time.